my legs open as an ocean. The blue room we were moved to changed my world forever. It was warm as she was, as new to me as she was, and both strange and familiar. Her first word was a sound that filled the space with a love so strong, I didn't want her to go outside or be touched or even breathed on by anyone but her dad for 8 weeks. She was my split personality, 9 months connected to my blood, my bones, like the river is connected to land. I carried her around for months too long as a toddler, not wanting her to walk, because one day I knew she'd walk away. Now she's becoming her own song, making mistakes I see because I've been there. She identifies part of me, I identify part of her, but we're no longer floating from opposite ends of the same cord. All I have left of that are a pair of baby shoes. My daughter tosses a dime in Lake Erie, wishing for her father. At 11 years old, she carries a brown mailman teddy bear because at 5, that was the last thing he gave her. Holding on to secondhand tears, I flashed to my own wash without a teddy to cling to, only eyes like hers, and a mama who lied about my daddy's love. A sudden hug catches my arms, twisting to turn to my daughter, making a wish of my own, tossing an invisible dime. Parents can't upload their kids when they're in trouble. Snatch them from the jaws of death, drugs, danger. Add them to the hard drive in the back of heads. There should be an app called Mama, Daddy, I'm in Trouble, available 365 days of the year, locatable in the chest of each child who only has to put their palm over their heart to download. Okay, Michelle, I'll be right there.
You really fucked up when you go home late again after your mama tells you with your no working ass that your words don't do it no more, and you remembering that. Shit, I'm 19. I'm grown. Actually sit outside right up the street from the house. You think you bulletproof. Think you bad. Then bam, biff. Like some kind of goddamn Batman episode, you realize your mama's turned off the porch light. Walk back upstairs. That you're not getting in.
This evening, I gather all the memories of my daughter, infant, tossed in the air, caught on 2 knees, tickled. Toddler, 2 front teeth knocked out in the daycare center parking lot. Catholic school suddenly, after public third grade teacher recommends, instead of discipline, that is her daily lesson. At 15, we live together but lose each other. I'm the mother who knows nothing, who believes everything, but this evening, the few words we pass between us say so much more, and I hang up quickly.
Yeah, so at first all my friends was like, yeah, Bookie, you can crash here, at least for a few days. And so cool. That worked for what felt like 5 minutes, but probably was more like a month or 6 weeks. Yeah, something like that. And every few days I was trying to call mama to figure out what usually worked would, work. But them whole lies just fell over as soon as I said them. Like mama had a bullshit alarm on the phone. And before I could hang up first, I was listening to a dial tone.
You keep calling me to get your mind back, like I've got it in a file, locked in a box, hidden in a secret drawer. Like your brain is the original Social Security card and birth certificate I kept giving you back for years. Like you don't know life is a long drop on the head without a safety net, day after your best day, when the sky turns pure white and falls. Like I didn't teach you to watch the rainbows in street water first. The new thing the sun is each day, way it sets on its side at dusk and lets night take over like a jazz musician on break. Like life is something you can rewind and play back until it sounds right. Like you don't know. The mind is the path to love, and my love is not enough.
I see no changes. Wake up in the morning and I ask myself, is life worth living? Should I blast myself? I'm tired of being poor and even worse, I'm black. That's just the way it is. Things will never be the same. That's just the way it is. Oh yeah.
This morning I grieve for my daughter. Each step around our neighborhood, another day she's been suicide. I walk back, note the fallout shelter sign on the community center that used to have a swimming pool. I walk through the sign and into Washington Irving Elementary School. A loud noise covered by my teacher's voice. We were taking drills against a danger I didn't recognize until today.
So I guess when I really knew I was homeless was right after I used my last quarter to call mama, and she didn't answer the phone. The weather changed that day too, and I was cold, and nobody I dropped by on after walking so long, both my feet and legs felt heavy. I mean, nobody was in the mood for company, so I walked until I walked downtown. Found an old rusty yellow Chevy parked in the alley. I climbed in the back seat, so tired. I fell asleep as soon as I laid down. And then I started doing stuff homeless people do. 1, avoid all cops. Most think you're a lowlife, and the nice ones don't want to keep seeing you because you make them feel bad, especially when you're young, 20 like me, and talk like you got some sense. 2, Learn to hold yourself at night, because sleeping in a car means either you have to go outside or wait until McDonald's or a gas station opens early in the morning. 3, spend time at the main library, because the security guards can't put you out as long as you're quiet. You can find a place to sleep, use the bathroom, sometimes even wash up. I remember one time some lady came in while I was bent over the sink trying to wash my face, and I guess some dirty water accidentally splashed on her clothes, and her ass started hollering like it was holy water, and she was the devil.
You can't put it in a morning coffee cup between toes that won't hold on, teeth that chew without tongue, week old panties, socks, same pajamas, the mouth of every, how are you? Paper plates of food drying at the edges, the blues, not a note or word works, crib sheet that repeats her name in cursive, baby shoes still waiting for bronze 33 years later. Crosses around necks of loved ones, matching hole in head that can't think its way through anything. Appreciate it. Everybody has stories, and what I'd like you all to take a few minutes to do right now is to connect to some part of what I just shared. Either the first part of the performance, one of the pieces about rape or police brutality or Trump, or the second part about loss. And if you would just write what you're feeling, I'd like to use those writings as a frame to share in about 10 minutes. Any questions? Okay, thank you.